Welcome back, everybody, to Twilight Syndrome, Saikai. In the last episode, we did the telephone card, and in this one, we're going to do the story number 4. The Missed Connections Message Board. I've heard of this rumor, this ghost story before too. Usually it's like at a school bulletin board. But obviously this game takes place like in a small town, and they've got a little station here. And if you look on the wall there, you can see kind of a chalkboard style thing with dates and whatever on it. I think in small town stations, they used to have these things, and you can write a little message on there for a friend, like meet me so and so at such a place or whatever. You can write little announcements or community announcements, that sort of thing. And in the evening, of course, it gets erased, and the next day, there's another message. So we start our story here with Yuri, our ghost hunter Yuri, and Aya, and there's a message for them, wanting to meet in front of their mansion at 8 p.m. from Misaki. And if you remember, she is the occult club president person, so she probably has another disturbing mystery to get Yuri intrigued. And once again, as I mentioned before, mansion is just apartment in Japan. It's just a special kind of apartment. So here we are. I just cut out a little bit of dialogue, but we decided to come meet Misaki because we have to hear about this rumor. This rumor about the mysterious message board. And it's not actually the message board itself, but a particular message that you write on it. If there's somebody you really, really want to meet, you can actually meet them. Basically, you can actually meet a dead person if you put the name of the, dead person on there. But there's a certain pattern that you have to write. So first you have to write in, and then the time, and then the place, and then at the end is S. So it's, from in, and then the time and the place to meet, and then signed S. I guess it means to in. So to in, from S, and that's the pattern, and then you put the time and the place in there, and then the name of, I guess you could put the name of the person. But of course there's a mystery here to be solved. Of course Misaki isn't going to try it. She's going to use Yuri again as her guinea pigs. Poor Aya is probably going to be dragged along into the ghost story as well, to see what happens when we try this out. Yoroshiku ne? Yeah, I wonder if Misaki is actually a ghost or something in this game. I don't know. She keeps introducing these creepy stories and letting somebody else do it. They're wondering why Misaki knows all this stuff, and she's like, "Do you want me to tell you?" Oh, that's too bad. So here we go. The Missed Connections message board. It's kind of cool in this episode. We get to see the station that they walk through. So Yuri is going to try an experiment here. We're going to go ahead and write a message and see what happens and explore this rumor. And of course, let's see, so Saisho wa nanda? Oh yeah, it's N, right? Okay, so we're going to put an N first. I wonder what happens if you do this wrong. And then, let's see, the time is first. So, 9 o'clock. And then the place is next. Basho desho? Doko ni suru no? Where shall we do it? How about our classroom? 2C. Kyoshitsu. And then at the end, S. Right? I think it was S, yeah. It's like from N to N is a little strange. Okay, so 9 o'clock. It's like, who are we going to meet? So, aitai hito. So, the person you want to meet is going to show up. So, he's like, you haven't thought about this, have you? Yuri's like, no, I haven't thought of it at all. So, I can choose here. Otsuki, Mika-san, Tamba-san. I don't know any of these people. Let's just do Mika-san, maybe? Mika-san is the person in that magazine. You know, from episode 1, she took the mysterious photograph. So here we are at the school at night. Always happens at the school at night. Oh. And we are looking in the window, and suddenly there's a creepy noise coming from the teacher's room. So yeah, we plan to meet the girl that took ghost pictures in that magazine from episode 1. Let's see, should I go to the teacher's room? Or is that just going to be some kind of game over because I heard some screaming noises? You know what? I'm going to challenge it anyway. It's probably that teacher in there. What was that voice? It came from the teacher's room, didn't it? Alrighty, let's explore. Honestly, this school is one dangerous place at night. Totally haunted. It's like, who could be here at this time? What the? Naoko. Alright, it's the school nurse, pretty much. Naoko again. What are you two doing here at this time? Yeah, they are always here at this time. It's like, what about you? We were surprised that you're here, Naoko. Oh, it was the sound of the game, wasn't it? That we heard just now. It's So I guess she's playing Biohazard. Naoko says she can't find a save point, so she's running around the places in the game trying to find a save point so she can go home. Yuri's like, you shouldn't even be playing games at school. And you shouldn't be leaving me here at school. Wow. Yuri actually left the cat there at school. Naoko's been taking care of the cat, apparently. So, B here, we can ask about the rumor. The rumor about the message board and being able to meet whoever you want, including somebody that's passed away. Kind of feel sorry for Aya, dragged into all this all the time. So, wondering if Naoko knows anything about this rumor. Like the message board? Nanisore, what are you talking about? Oh, well, if you don't know anything about it, I guess it doesn't really matter. So 3 years ago apparently was the time that there was an incident with this message board. And that was about the time that maybe Naoko-sensei, she started to be here at the school. The two students, of course, weren't even at this school yet. So it happened before their time. By the way, a part of this rumor Misaki mentioned, I forgot to mention it, I cut out the long dialogue, but yeah, there was something about it being, the message was written 3 years ago. And that's pretty much all they know about it. And then they know the pattern of the message. The N and S. So there's kind of a mystery behind this message. And what it does and why it was written. And it's all 3 years ago. Naoko doesn't really know anything about it. At least she's saying she doesn't know anything about it. Well, Yuri, it's about time we should go, right? Yep, we'll see you, Naoko. So it's probably about 9 o'clock. The cat bowed. Me, let's go! A message board, huh? Naoko might know something, actually. Okay, so the meeting place, I got into the school through classroom 3A. It's like, oh, it's 3A for some reason. And it's funny, we got me in the backpack there. Yuri's cat. So, let's see. What was it? 1C? 2C, right? Is there a classroom? I keep forgetting. Yeah, I guess it was 2C that we wrote as the location. And 9 o'clock. I honestly haven't taken too many photographs. Me. Just chilling there in the backpack. Maybe he's struggling there in the backpack, so they're going to put him down. So it's almost 9 o'clock. So they're probably going to do a little bit of girls talk here. Let's read some manga or something while we're waiting. So there's probably going to be a little bit of story stuff here. Talking about the senpai from before that she met in episode 1. Asked her out on a date. And she, you know, passed on it. Okay, there was just a bunch of nonsense chatting there. And now I have control. I guess it wasn't nonsense, it was girls talk. Honestly, I haven't really done much with the camera. What the? Something about the desk. Did you wait long? It's 9 o'clock. You gotta be kidding me. The door is locked? Get me out of here. So something definitely happened at 9 o'clock in the classroom, that's for sure. Call Masa for help? Call Misaki? Oh, I'm timed. Shoot. It's coming. Can I take a picture? You called for me. I guess that's true. We did call to meet somebody. Misaki showed up. And we were all unconscious on the floor. Well, at least the ghost didn't kill me. So Misaki, of course, is wondering what happened, what went on. She wants all the juicy details. So she's going home. She says, you probably shouldn't mess with this anymore. She wants to sort of show up Misaki, which means we're probably going to try this again. Yuri wants to, since we didn't die, Yuri's probably going to experiment more, which I'm sure is going to get us in serious trouble. It's like, we got to try again, right? No. Try again. Try what again? It's decided, of course. We're going to write something here on the message board. The mystery of the message board. Misaki just said we should forget about it. And it's probably not the safest or smartest thing to be doing. But yeah, we know our Yuri here. She's gotta solve the mystery. This game is almost like a Sherlock Holmes of ghost stories. It's like, you know, the characters have to solve the mystery. How about we call Hiroshi-kun this time? Hiroshi-kun te. First period. Is this the guy that was hitting on her? Or I guess some other classmate of theirs. And how about where the time is and where we're going to meet them? So first we write the N. Yeah, there's definitely a mystery behind this. 9 o'clock again? Aya doesn't want to do the classroom again. So, we're going to write her room here. Yuri's room, I guess. We're waiting in our room. Signed S. Kampeki. Okay. それじゃ行こっか. Let's go. Better hurry. Okay, so it's written there. I know. Let's see, can I take a picture of this? That doesn't look very good. I didn't really write the name of the person. Like, is the name of the person just somebody that they think about or something? I need a magazine, please, and some snacks at the Riosk. It says Riosk there at the top. Can I use the station here? Nope. Can I buy a ticket, please? Nope. Alright, let's head back to Yuri's house. Uh-oh, something's going on here. There's a guy that entered the station who's stumbling around, meaning he's drank too much. What the? Just used his sleeve to wipe the message and then wrote something else. Nanda nanda, yopparai, hidoi koto. So he just, used the, his suit to sort of smudge and erase the message and wrote something stupid. Kitanai emoji. He just wrote some dirty lettering. So what did he write here? Of course, because he was drunk, so he wrote it all, mixed up. Bakayaro. I guess maybe insulting his boss or something. So just some pointless, rant that he was upset with his boss or somebody at his company, and then he just sort of, erased somebody else's message. So apparently the station manager, or the one that runs this little station, which apparently doesn't see much action, said that occasionally happens. Some local person will come by and sometimes it gets erased, but usually around midnight or something, the station cleans it up and erases it for the next day. So he apologizes that, that guy happened to do that, and he said he'll keep an eye out for, people like that are erasing other people's important messages. So Yuri and I are asking him about 3 years ago, the legend of this message board and what exactly happened here 3 years ago. And of course he doesn't really know because a lot of things happen, and 3 years ago was a long time. So he doesn't really have any good information for them. Okay, so we're back in Yuri's disgustingly messy room with Aya, waiting for this supposedly meeting to happen. That's right, me. Cat knows something's up. So we're going to meet somebody here in our room. Shall we leave the room? Take a picture. Yeah, let's take a picture. Yuri. What the? Heard a sound. Yuri. 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 Well, he was calling for Yuri. What was that just now? Hiroshi-kun ja nakatta yo ne? Yeah, that was some other person that, had the name of Hiroshi. Since it wasn't specified. Yeah, I guess it was Hiroshi. So there's something strange with this rumor. I guess that wasn't the person they were supposed to meet, or she wanted to meet. もう一回. We have to do this again. And of course, Aya does not want to do this ever again. But Yuri begs her to do this. Yada! Yeah, we're gonna drag Aya along with us. Sneak into the school again. So now we're kind of on a quest to figure out the truth behind this mystery. Yeah, we've already tested it a few times, and it does something. But there's more to it. You know, it's not working the way it's supposed to work, I guess. So we're gonna go talk to Misaki. At least that's what they said before. So Misaki's classroom is 1D. So I'm gonna go in here and there's Misaki. Since she apparently knows more about this rumor than anybody else. She just wanted to use this as guinea pigs to kind of test it out. So yeah, I'm expecting the dangerous part of this ghost story to be coming up soon here. So I guess we need to find out the truth of what happened 3 years ago. Because that'll kind of solve the mystery of why this message board summoned somebody. And of course we need to figure out the meaning of N and S. So she's doing tarot cards here for some reason. So she says she'll read our fortune to help us. But, you know, what do we want to do? So, read my fortune, or we want to talk about the rumor. The message board rumor. It's like, you're still doing that? It's like, it would be better if I read your fortune. Oh, great. So really I didn't have a choice here. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what you choose there. Like, if you want your fortune read or you want to hear about the message board, Misaki is still just gonna do our fortune here first. The Lover's Koibito card. Wow, there's actual nudity in this game. So she's, using the tarot cards to try to help us solve this mystery. So something about lovers. I mean, I could have guessed that. The N and the S, from the message was obviously from somebody to somebody, and they needed to, they were going to meet each other, but I don't know, something happened. Oh, great. And then the death card is drawn. So 3 years ago, there were some lovers. They were supposed to have met, and death was involved. Sayaku. Either that or this means Yuri's death, since since we're doing Yuri's tarot card reading here. But of course, can't explain everything that's in the cards. The cards just sort of give hints. I don't know, I've never really done tarot card reading, and it just seems like a bunch of nonsense, to be honest, but hey, who knows, there might be something to it. When they draw the cards, they just, somehow it's sort of related to you. I think they usually do like 4 cards or something. I don't know about tarot card reading, to be honest. I don't think these choices really matter. The last card, the Fool, but this is the reversed Fool. Okay, so we had Lovers and Death, and then the reversed Fool, so some kind of like miscommunication, or not miscommunication. Okay, so 3年前, what happened? What is the meaning of N and S? Let's see, I guess, so yeah, 3 years ago, that's the most important thing. We're having kind of a meeting here on the roof. You know, I skipped a lot of Misaki's dialogue, but after that dialogue, the characters just sort of came up here automatically at night to have a meeting. And so we're kind of doing the Sherlock Holmes thing here, talking about, you know, what does it mean? So, you know, they weren't even here 3 years ago. So let's see. So, B, dareka ni kiite miru. We need to ask somebody that was here 3 years ago that may know, you know, about the message board, or what incident occurred. Like if there was a curse, according to the tarot cards, you know, something with Lovers. So we got to start with N here, I'm going to say. So somebody's initial, of course. N and S, what is the meaning? I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious. It's somebody's initials. Initial kana. Yes, it's got to be initials, right? It can't be like North and South or something, right? I don't know, maybe it is North and South or something. So S is a person and N is a person. So N was going to meet a person, and the other person was S. So somebody from the apartments or somebody from the school? I guess the school and the apartments here in this game, you know, the station is kind of in between them, and that's why the girls walk through the station but never use it. So in Naoko. So yeah, Naoko is the teacher. They can't think of anybody else whose name starts with N. Oh, I guess it should have been obvious. So yeah, I wonder who the S is then. So there was somebody that came to, you know, Yuri's room. What was that? Hiroshi? Actually, yeah, wakannai. That was like an unknown person that appeared. It was not Hiroshi. But maybe it was a dead person with the same name as Hiroshi. Let's go. Sorosoro ikoka. It's about time to write the message. Great, we're gonna try again, huh? And this is probably the time when bad things will start happening. So basically we need to figure out the mystery here, and if we don't figure out the mystery, it's going to lead to a bad end, I'm sure. So let me go through 3A here. I took some pictures. I only have 16 shots left. I don't really understand the camera too much in this game. It's not like, you know, Fatal Frame, taking pictures of ghosts, which is an awesome game, by the way. I highly recommend Fatal Frame. Classic Japanese horror game. Very cool. So I'm going to go to the teacher's room here, or maybe the nurse's office. It's gotten late. What should we do? We have one, don't have very many clues, maybe just the one clue. So we have a choice here. We could probably just leave the school, or maybe we can find Naoko. I'm gonna try to find Naoko here. This is the teacher's, not the teacher's room, but the nurse's room, right? Okay, yeah, there is a scene here. So we're in the nurse's office, and Naoko was looking at a photo. She suddenly put it away. You guys are still here? Ask about the message board, or ask about, you know, what she just hid from us as we came in. I think I'm going to ask about what she was hiding. You know, what is it that you were just hiding from us? What do you mean, hiding? Don't play dumb. There was something you just put away as we came in. Just as we came in the door, you were looking at something. It's nothing. How suspicious. Boy, Aya and Yuri here. Let's press for some answers or go home. I think we should press for answers here, that's for sure. Come on, Naoko, spill it. She knows something about what happened. You guys are persistent, aren't you? It's nothing. Yeah, but, you know, we're curious now. It's just a photograph. A photograph? Of who? So Naoko's going to show it to us. What is this? A young Naoko in the photograph. And who's the guy beside you? Satoshi. 3 years ago we were dating. Aha! Well, that explains it. So Satoshi is the S. Satoshi S-Jan. So that's the S from the legend of the message board. So, is Naoko part of this legend? She said that often they would meet near this school in the park. You know, 3 years ago when they were dating. And then I guess it became some kind of rumor that, you know, if you wrote the message, then you could meet the person, your special person. So what happened? She said the message was written, but they never met. They didn't actually get to meet. So let's see, where is Satoshi? And did you break up? So I asked, did you break up with him? So no, He is not in this world anymore. There was, snow on that day. It was a real snowy, cold day in the park. And it was incredibly cold. She wrote that she wanted to meet, in the station where it was warmer instead of in the park. She didn't write the park, but Satoshi, I guess, went to the park and waited there, for a long time in the cold snow, and she's crying. Maybe he got pneumonia or something. So the rumor is wrong about, meeting the person, because they didn't actually get to meet on that day 3 years ago. Let's see. I'll help you? Or 3 years? We need to figure out the mystery of what happened 3 years ago. For some reason, Satoshi went to the wrong place, and they never met 3 years ago, and apparently he got sick and died because he waited out in the freezing snow for too long. So Yuri is being persistent here, saying, we should try, see what'll happen. So we're going to take Naoko with us. This should be interesting. And write the true message here. So there was a bunch of talking there. I went ahead and skipped it because this episode's getting pretty long. She kind of wants to give up here, thinking it's silly. What the? There's a message already written there. I'm always waiting for you in the park. S.
N. 午前0時にいつもの公園で待っています。S.
So we didn't actually write the message. It appeared by itself. Satoshi. It's Satoshi's writing. He's waiting for me. Oh, this sounds like a bad idea, man. What time is it, Yuri? 11:50. So 10 minutes. It said, 0, which is technically midnight, but... So Naoko is going to the park. Satoshi's called her to the park. Shouldn't we not interfere with this? Oh boy, I don't know. I'll choose the first option here. How the message just sort of appeared on its own is a little... So maybe, she's going to be drawn to her death here or something. I don't know. So why didn't Naoko go to the park 3 years ago? Yeah, see, here's the thing. They didn't meet. Message ga nakatta kara. See, right? Because the message was messed up. Like that old drunk man who erased part of the message and just wrote some insult. Somehow the message got messed up. And so they were both standing there, but they never actually met. They were both in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you have to remember, this is, old Japan where they didn't have cell phones. They didn't say, like, hey, where are you? They wrote the message on the message board for where to meet. They didn't all carry cell phones at this time. So the missed connection, part of the message was erased, so they had a missed connection pretty much. He waited in the wrong place, and she waited in the wrong place, and they never met. So, yabakunai, Naoko? So maybe, there's something bad's going to happen here because, he died and they didn't meet properly. So let's go to the park here where Naoko went. It's interesting. This is kind of a love story, a ghost love story. Naoko, where are you? Yuri, over there. Naoko seems to be acting a little strange. Satoshi, he's waiting for me. Yeah, he's waiting for you in the grave. Don't go. What the? The voice is saying, don't interfere, don't interfere. Let us go, let us go. What the heck is with these freaky hands? Satoshi, I wanted to meet you. Naoko is speaking there.
Naoko.
That's not Satoshi, Yuri is saying. Yeah, but isn't it though? Why didn't you come? I waited for you. Forever, but you didn't come. Naoko's apologizing. I'm sorry. I'm coming now. No, Naoko, don't go. Yeah, don't go to your death. So it's not Naoko's fault, Aya just said. Naoko wrote that she wanted to meet you in the station, but, the message was distorted. He's asking, why did that happen? So, oh wow, I was timed there. The message was erased. Your message was erased and distorted. We saw it happened. Dude, he's coming at me here. And that's why Naoko was waiting in the wrong place, so it's not her fault. So she was waiting for me in another place. Yeah, Yuri's basically explaining what happened. You waited for me, Naoko.
Satoshi.
I wanted to meet you. I had something I wanted to give you. She didn't want to break up that way. You waited for me, didn't you? Take me with you this time. I'll go too.
Satoshi!
Oh. So I guess if you choose to explain wrong, Naoko probably gets taken to the underworld. But we explained to Satoshi the reason that, she didn't come to meet him. It wasn't because they were breaking up. It was just a miscommunication. But Satoshi thought that they were breaking up. Whew, okay, so I think I did it right. Even though it was a ghost story, it wasn't really all that scary. It was kind of a interesting love story this time. Yuri's talking about a video game right now. So if you don't get all the clues and the information, I'm thinking that the answers you have there at the end, for the ghost, won't work. Like, you won't have the proper answers to give him, and you'll get a bad ending. Like, he'll take Naoko with him to the grave, or he'll kill Yuri, Aya, or whatever. But since we figured out the mystery, we had the proper answers to give him. Alright, we're gonna go home, play games. Why are we panning over here? Something written on the board? The lights turned off. The station is closed for the night. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. N to S. Wow. Now Naoko is going to write a message back to him. Looks like. So someday I'll be coming there to be with you. And of course she wrote S to N, so she wrote there, someday, I'll be there with you. Oh, hey, I got a photo this time. Oh, wow, I actually got a picture of that ghost in the classroom that attacked us. Sweet. Now I got 2 photographs. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This was quite the interesting ghost story. I liked this one. It was, kind of a love story about a missed connection, and I think we got the good ending there. I can see how things could go wrong. So that was the Mystery of the Missed Connections message board. Want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Japanese ghost story. And in the next one, story number 5, it's going to be The Place of the Dead. That sounds a little more scarier than this episode. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Mata ne!